G'day everyone, I'm Aloe, and today I'm going to be looking at Prehistoric Planet Episode 5, Forests. I'll be checking out the things I got right and wrong, while ignoring the other aspects of the show. If you want to see a broader review, or the reviews for previous episodes, click the link in the description or click the card in the top right. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe for more of this kind of content. So, without any further ado, let's dig into it. We first see a herd of Ostracoposidon. While this is mostly for simplicity's sake, they are slightly undersized, being called 80 feet, but they could have been 82 feet or 25 meters long. They have small keratinous spikes like Diplodocus, which isn't impossible. While there isn't any direct evidence for them, it's evolved in sauropods at least once. However, titanosaurs aren't very closely related to Diplodocids, but it's not impossible either. They knock over trees to pass through, which they could have done in life. Elephants do the same today, to get food that is otherwise too hard to reach. We then see a migrating herd of Triceratops. I like that each Triceratops individual has unique horn shapes, and they all face and bend in different directions. Triceratops were very diverse among individuals, each having unique horn shapes similar to the difference in stripes on a zebra or tiger. Their crest is slightly off though, as the spikes shown are only present in juveniles, and while some are more rounded, they should be completely smooth in mature individuals. Speaking of juveniles, they do an amazing job showcasing the difference between adults and young. The frill is much smaller, and the brow horns face upwards, almost backwards, instead of straight forward, and the juveniles are also much chunkier. The scales are done right too, with large hexagonal scales, and every so often larger, nearly 10 centimeter scales with projections, almost looking like spikes. Once again, inspiration is taken from elephants. They have been observed to venture into caves to gather minerals, despite their massive size, which means that it isn't implausible for Triceratops to do the same. We next see a Carnotaurus. It looks very nice, with its stupid little arms and streamlined body. It had an elongated and almost aerodynamic body, because Carnotaurus was one of the fastest large carnivores. It had a femur that could withstand high forces, and an incredibly powerful quadrifemoralis. In theropods, this bone attaches to the femur and to the tail, and that is what allows them to move their legs. The larger and stronger the bone, the higher the theoretical limit to their speed. Carnotaurus has been estimated to have been able to run at 48 to 56 kilometers an hour, meaning it could easily outrun a human. Carnotaurus is known for its bull horns, and these are large heaps of bone above the eyes. In life, they could have been covered by a keratinous sheath, which could have made them seem larger. In this episode, they're given a modest set of horns, but they could have made them longer or curvier. Carnotaurus is one of the dinosaurs of which we have skin impressions, and they show scaly skin, which is done well here, and larger, tougher scales resembling osteoderms, which are shown in rows, but recent studies say they would have been placed more randomly around the body. This study came out while Prehistoric Planet was in production, and likely after anything could be adjusted. Its mating dance is inspired by All Yesterdays, a book co-written by Darren Naish. Abelisaurs had stupid little arms, but very mobile ones, leading to the logical conclusion of them being flexible and used in courtship. We next see a group of Corythoraptor and a Changosaurus hunting them. The Corythoraptor are done well, with the crest that gives them their name. At first I thought it was strange that the crest, which was likely for display, was very dull and the body was bright blue. But then I remembered that cassowaries have something similar, with a bright face and neck but a very dull crest. The Changosaurus looks really good too, with colours that blend into the forest, its signature long snout and minor fluff. It's slightly oversized, with Sir David Attenborough stating it to be over 30 feet or 10 metres, and more conservative estimates put it at 6 to 9 metres. Its feeding strategy is also accurate, with a long, slender build, meaning it likely hunted more nimble prey. We next see the aftermath of a fire, and we see the Atrociraptor. Unlike in the recent Jurassic World Dominion, this one is small and feathered, which is more accurate. It's similar in size to Velociraptor, but with a more boxy head. It's shown using smoke to kill parasites, similar to some modern birds. We also see an unnamed ankylosaur, but probably Anodontosaurus, at least based on it. It has the right huge club, and is shown eating bark, which many modern animals do today. The next segment follows some baby Therizinosaurus. These dinosaurs are known for their huge claws, and the babies using them to climb is a cool use of them. The adult Therizinosaurus we see is done very well, with shaggy feathers and a more upright posture than most theropods. It's shown eating honey and any bees in the nest, which is accurate since almost any animal will eat meat if the chance arises for protein, even chickens, deer, and pandas. The adult is stated to be 30 feet or 10 meters tall, which is way off. Therizinosaurus was tall, but not that tall. A more accurate size would be around 4 or 5 meters. We next see something that I wish we had more of. While it goes unnamed, we visit Hatzeg Island, which I honestly think could have had its own episode devoted to it. We see baby Zalmoxes, which are super cute and small and pudgy, and I really want to hug one. We also see a dwarf hadrosaur, Telmatosaurus, which allows me to talk about a cool feature of this fossil site: island dwarfism. On islands, resources are scarce, so the organisms become smaller. Animals that can travel overseas, though, remain large, such as the behemoth that is Hatzegopteryx, the alpha predator of this region. This giant pterosaur was as tall as a giraffe, and is correctly shown feeding on smaller dinosaurs and hunting terrestrially. It's given a conservative wingspan of 10 meters and is shown flying, which is possible, however some still debate whether this animal was even capable of it or too heavy. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and get ready for the next documentary series, David Armsby's animated Dinosauria series. See you there!